Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in every person's life when a choice must be made, a moment when the past and the future collide, demanding transformation. That moment is not marked by age nor by the ticking of a clock, but by the realization that the boy within must fade and the man must rise. Growth is not about numbers, it is about shedding the skin of immaturity, of fear, of hesitation. It is about stepping beyond the comforts of childhood where dreams are fantasies and into the reality where dreams become blueprints for action. The world does not reward potential. It rewards those who take that potential and mold it into something real. The boy dreams, but the man executes. There is a voice inside that whispers doubt, that tells you to wait, to prepare more, to fear failure. But the world is moved by those who act despite fear. The greatest minds, the pioneers, the revolutionaries, none of them were born extraordinary. They simply understood that hesitation is the enemy of greatness. They silenced the boy who feared rejection and let the man speak, act, and create. Comfort is the enemy of progress. The boy seeks comfort, the man seeks challenge. Growth only comes when one dares to leave behind what is easy and embrace what is difficult. The fires of struggle forge steel, and the path of resistance builds resilience. Those who achieve greatness are not those who had an easy road, but those who walked the hardest, one with unwavering determination. The man is not born in a moment of inspiration, but in the discipline of action. He does not wait for motivation, for perfect conditions, or for permission. He builds, he learns, he understands that failure is not the opposite of success, but the foundation of it. Every misstep is a lesson, every fall is a step forward, and every loss is a chance to rise stronger. Look around. Everything great that exists was once an idea in the mind of someone who refused to stay the same. The world is shaped by those who dared to become more than they were yesterday. The moment you decide to stop waiting, to stop seeking approval, to stop being afraid, that is the moment you begin to create something extraordinary. The boy must die, not because he was weak, but because his purpose was to bring you here. Now the man must rise, fearless, unshakable, relentless, because the world does not need more dreamers. It needs builders, leaders, and doers. It needs those who are ready to step forward, take risks, and carve their own path. So let today be the day of transformation. Let today be the day the boy fades into history and the man takes his place. The world is filled with dreamers. People have brilliant ideas, grand visions, and limitless potential, but potential alone has never built an empire, launched a revolution, or changed the course of history. The difference between those who leave their mark and those who fade into obscurity is not intelligence, not talent, but action. The boy within clings to dreams, finds comfort in possibilities, and waits for the perfect moment. The man understands that no moment is ever perfect, and so he takes the first step, ready or not. There is a seductive illusion in thinking that preparation alone will lead to greatness. Many spend years waiting, believing that once they learn enough, once they gain enough experience, once the stars align, then they will act. But the truth is, no one ever feels fully ready. Every great leader, every innovator, every game changer started before they felt prepared. The boy hesitates, fearing failure, but the man knows that failure is not the end, it is the fuel for growth. Ideas are meaningless until they are executed. The world does not care about the brilliance of a thought locked inside someone's mind. It rewards those who dare to bring their thoughts to life. The man does not ask for permission, he does not seek approval, he does not wait for validation. He builds, he creates, he moves forward. And in that process, he transforms his potential into something real. The path is never smooth, and there will always be obstacles. The boy sees these as reasons to stop, to retreat into safety. The man understands that every obstacle is an opportunity to become stronger. He knows that the only way to truly learn is through experience, through taking risks, through stepping into the unknown. Growth does not happen in the mind, it happens in action. Every day that passes without action is a day wasted, a day that potential remains untapped, a day that could have been the beginning of something extraordinary. The moment of transformation is not in the future, it is now. The boy waits, the man moves. The boy dreams, the man builds. The boy wonders, the man acts. And in that action, the man is born. Fear is the invisible chain that holds back greatness. It whispers doubts, plants hesitation, and convinces the mind to wait for a safer moment. It tells stories of failure, rejection, and humiliation. But the truth is, fear is nothing more than a test a challenge that separates those who step forward from those who stay behind. The boy listens to fear and allows it to dictate his actions. The man hears it, but moves anyway. That is the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. No one in history has accomplished anything significant without facing fear. Every great leader, every innovator, every revolutionary felt it. But they did not let it stop them. They understood that fear is only powerful when obeyed. The moment you defy it, it loses control. The boy waits for courage to arrive before taking action. But the man understands that courage is not the absence of fear, it is action despite fear. Hesitation is the enemy of progress. Every second spent overthinking, doubting, and delaying is a second lost forever. The world does not wait for those who are unsure. It rewards those who take the leap, who step into the unknown with nothing but belief in themselves. The boy fears failure, but the man knows that failure is just a lesson, a stepping stone to something greater. Every missed attempt, every setback, every rejection is fuel for resilience. Those who hesitate, who let fear dictate their choices, will always remain trapped in the same place, wondering what could have been. But those who act, who silence the voice of doubt, who refuse to let hesitation steal their future, they are the ones who shape the world. The difference between being ordinary and being extraordinary is a single step. The moment you take it, fear fades and the man is born. Comfort is the silent thief of ambition. It wraps itself around the mind, offering warmth and safety, whispering that there is no need to struggle, no need to push forward, no need to take risks. It tells the boy to stay where he is, to settle for what is easy, to avoid the unknown. But comfort has never created greatness. It has never built empires, never broken barriers, never rewritten history. Every person who has achieved something extraordinary did so by stepping away from the familiar and diving into the uncomfortable. The man understands this truth while the boy clings to ease. Growth only happens when one is willing to be uncomfortable. The body does not grow stronger without resistance. The mind does not become sharper without challenge. Every struggle, every hardship, every difficult choice is an opportunity to evolve. The boy seeks shortcuts, avoids pain, and looks for the easiest way out. The man embraces the grind, knowing that discomfort is not a sign of failure, but a sign of progress. The road to greatness is paved with late nights, early mornings, and relentless effort. It demands sacrifice, persistence, and an unshakable commitment to something greater than temporary pleasure. The boy wants rewards without work, success without sacrifice, victory without battle. The man understands that every achievement comes at a price, and he is willing to pay it. Many people stay trapped in mediocrity, not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they are unwilling to endure discomfort. They settle for what is safe, choosing a life of regret over a life of effort. But those who dare to step into the unknown, who are willing to sweat, to struggle, to endure, they are the ones who create something extraordinary. The boy must die because he seeks comfort. The man must be born because he seeks challenge. And in that pursuit of challenge, the man rises, unshakable, unstoppable, destined for greatness. You said, expand key point 5 for best motivational speech on topic, kill the boy and let the man be born. Steve Jobs' philosophical thoughts, an engaging and influential style that attracts the audience by, without heading, and subheading, ChatGPT said, struggle is not the enemy, it is the greatest teacher. It is the force that separates those who merely exist from those who truly live. It sharpens the mind, strengthens the body, and forges the soul into something unbreakable. Yet too many run from it, fearing the discomfort, the pain, the uncertainty. The boy seeks the easy way out, hoping for a path without obstacles, a road free from hardship. But there is no such path. Every great achievement, every remarkable success, every legendary figure in history was shaped in the fire of struggle. The man understands that growth is not found in comfort, but in resistance. Adversity is not a sign to stop. It is proof that you are moving forward. The boy sees obstacles as barriers, as reasons to quit. The man sees them as stepping stones, as lessons that strengthen him for what lies ahead. When the world pushes back, when doors slam shut, when failures stack up, the boy asks, why me? The man asks, what can I learn? That single shift in mindset is what defines those who rise above and those who remain trapped in the same place. Nothing worth having has ever come without a fight. The body does not become strong without lifting heavier weights. The mind does not become sharp without solving difficult problems. The spirit does not become unshakable without enduring storms. Struggle is not a punishment, it is the price of greatness. Every time you face difficulty, you are being given a choice: retreat into weakness or rise into strength. The boy looks for an escape. The man tightens his fist, sets his jaw, and keeps moving forward. Most people fail not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they give up when things get hard. They let the struggle break them instead of build them. But those who refuse to surrender, those who embrace the hardship, those who push forward when everything tells them to stop, those are the ones who change their lives, who change the world. The boy must die because he is afraid of struggle. The man must be born because he understands that struggle is the very thing that will make him unstoppable. Waiting for motivation is the greatest lie we tell ourselves. It is the excuse that keeps people stuck, the illusion that one day the perfect moment will come. The energy will be right and the drive to act will appear, but that day never comes. The boy believes in motivation. He waits for inspiration, for a feeling, for a spark before he moves. The man knows that success is built not on fleeting emotions, but on discipline, the unshakable commitment to take action regardless of how he feels. Motivation is unreliable. Some days it is there, and other days it vanishes without a trace. If action is dependent on motivation, progress will always be inconsistent, and inconsistency never leads to greatness. The boy starts things with excitement, but quits when the excitement fades. The man understands that true progress is made by those who show up every day no matter what. He does not rely on feelings, he relies on commitment. The greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the most legendary minds in history all had one thing in common. They did not wait to feel ready. They did not wake up every morning with boundless energy and inspiration. They woke up, felt the same doubts, the same fatigue, the same struggles as everyone else, but they moved anyway. They showed up when it was hard, when it was inconvenient, when no one was watching, and that is what set them apart. The boy seeks comfort, waiting for the right mood to strike. The man creates habits, turning action into routine so that effort is no longer a choice, but a necessity. He understands that discipline is freedom, the ability to control one's own destiny rather than be controlled by emotion. The boy hopes for motivation, the man builds momentum. The boy waits for direction, the man takes the first step, knowing that movement itself creates purpose. The difference between success and failure is not intelligence, not luck, not talent, it is discipline. The willingness to do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. That is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. The boy must die because he waits for motivation. The man must be born because he understands that discipline is the only path to mastery. Time is the most valuable resource you will ever have. Cannot be bought, borrowed, or recovered once lost. Yet so many waste it, believing they have an endless supply. The boy lives as if there is always more time. He postpones, delays, and assumes that someday, in the future, he will start chasing his dreams. But the truth is, time waits for no one. Every second that passes is a second that will never return. The man understands this. He knows that life is not a rehearsal, that every moment matters, that the clock never stops ticking. Procrastination is the silent killer of dreams. The boy tells himself he will start tomorrow, next week, next year. But tomorrow never comes because he is always waiting for the right time, a time that does not exist. The man knows that the only time is now. He does not waste his days in hesitation or distractions. He values every hour, every minute, and ensures that his actions align with his goals. Success does not come to those who wait, it comes to those who act. The greatest minds in history did not waste time wondering if they were ready. They did not let distractions steal their focus. They did not let fear of failure keep them from moving forward. They understood that the only way to make an impact was to use every moment wisely. The boy spends hours in meaningless entertainment, in temporary pleasure, in activities that add nothing to his future. The man invests his time in learning, in growing, in building something lasting. Every person will reach a day when they look back at their life and ask, did I use my time well? Did I do what I was meant to do? The boy will have regrets, wishing he had started earlier, wishing he had been bolder. The man will have satisfaction, knowing he gave his best, knowing he did not waste the gift of time. The boy must die because he does not value time. The man must be born because he understands that time is life itself, and he refuses to waste a single moment of it. There comes a moment in life when a decision must be made, a moment when the boy must be left behind and the man must step forward. It is not an easy transformation. It demands courage, discipline, and the willingness to let go of comfort, fear, and hesitation. It requires breaking free from the mindset that clings to excuses, that waits for the perfect moment, that seeks the easiest way forward. The boy is filled with doubt, afraid of failure, trapped in a world of what-ifs. But the man understands that life is not meant to be lived in hesitation. It is meant to be conquered with relentless action and unwavering belief. The world does not reward those who stay the same. It rewards those who evolve. Growth is painful, uncomfortable, and filled with struggle, but it is the only path to greatness. The boy fears change because he finds safety in what is familiar. The man embraces it because he knows that every challenge, every hardship, every setback is shaping him into something greater. Because he does not wait for permission to rise, he claims his place through effort, persistence, and an unbreakable mindset. There will be moments of doubt, moments when the old habits of the boy try to resurface, whispering that it is easier to give up, to turn back, to stay in the comfort of mediocrity. But the man understands that quitting is never an option. He faces it. He does not wait for motivation. He creates it. He does not let time slip away. He makes every second count. This is not just about becoming stronger, smarter, or more successful. It is about becoming the person you were always meant to be. It is about refusing to settle for a life of regret, a life of unfulfilled potential, a life lived beneath your true capability. It is about choosing to rise, to take control, to shape your own destiny. The boy must die because he is ruled by fear, comfort, and hesitation. The man must be born because he is driven by purpose, discipline, and action. And when the man is born, there are no limits, only possibilities. There comes a point in life when you must make a decision, one that will define the course of your future. It is the moment when you must let go of the boy within you, the version of yourself that clings to fear, hesitation, and excuse. It is the moment when you must step into the shoes of the man, embracing responsibility, resilience, and relentless pursuit of your goals. This transformation is not easy, nor is it comfortable. It demands sacrifice, discipline, and a complete shift in mindset. The boy seeks safety in the familiar, avoiding challenges that push him beyond his limits. But the man understands that growth only comes through struggle and that the only way forward is through action. The world does not wait for those who hesitate. It moves forward, rewarding those who are bold enough to take risks, to fail, to learn, and to rise again. The boy is trapped in a cycle of doubt, always questioning his abilities, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. He convinces himself that he is not ready, that he needs more time, more motivation, more reassurance. But the truth is, no one is ever fully ready. The man does not wait, he moves. He takes the first step, knowing that clarity and strength are built through action, not contemplation. The transformation from boy to man is not simply about age, it is about mindset. It is about breaking free from the chains of procrastination, fear of failure, and reliance on external validation. The boy lives for the approval of others, afraid of judgment, seeking constant reassurance. The man is driven by his own vision, his own purpose. He does not let the opinions of others dictate his path because he understands that greatness is never achieved by seeking permission. It is claimed through persistence, through effort, through an unshakable belief in oneself. There will be moments of doubt, moments when the old habits of the boy resurface, whispering that it is easier to quit, to turn back, to stay in the comfort of mediocrity. But the man knows that quitting is a choice and not an option he will ever entertain. He faces adversity head on, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. He does not seek comfort, he seeks progress. He does not fear failure, he embraces it as a necessary part of success. Time is the most precious resource you have, and the boy wastes it, assuming there is always another day, another chance. But the man knows that time is fleeting, that every second lost is a second that will never return. He refuses to let distractions steal his focus, to let fear paralyze him, to let hesitation hold him back. He moves with urgency, with purpose, with the awareness that every action he takes is shaping his future. This transformation is not about becoming perfect. It is not about having all the answers. It is about stepping into responsibility, embracing discipline, and committing to becoming the best version of yourself. It is about choosing to rise, to break free from the limitations of the past, and to take control of your destiny. The boy must die because he is ruled by doubt, by fear, by comfort, The man must be born because he is guided by purpose, by action, by discipline. And once the man is born, the world opens up. There are no limits, no barriers, only endless possibilities waiting to be conquered.